Hello there, this is DD India. I'm Gautam Roy and welcome to Express News, where we get you the day's top 100 news stories in under 30 minutes. Let's begin. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed his gratitude to the government and the people of Barbados for Honorary Order of Freedom of Barbados Award. Prime Minister Modi received a warm welcome by the people of Silvassa, Union Territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli. He inaugurated the first phase of Namo Hospital. India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar addressed an event in Ireland's global university, University College Dublin, where he spoke about a number of issues including push for digital India and air connectivity. The minister also spoke about India's vision for Global South. He highlighted India's commitment to fostering cooperation and solidarity within the Global South. The External Affairs Minister further spoke about India's growing air transport and expansion plans of two major airlines. And earlier, the minister called on Irish President Michael D. Higgins. During that meeting, Dr. Jaishankar shared his insights on the contemporary world and its development debates. The minister also met other Irish leaders, including former Prime Minister of Ireland, Leo Varadkar, and interacted with Ministers James Lawless, Robert Troy, and Member of Parliament Malcolm Byrne. 26/11 Mumbai terror attack accused Tahavoor Rana has received a major setback from the US Supreme Court. His petition to stop his extradition to India has been rejected, but within hours he submitted a renewed application seeking a stay of his extradition to India. Rana is a known associate of Pakistani-American terrorist David Coleman Headley, one of the main conspirators of the 26th of November terror attacks in Mumbai in 2008. India's Home Minister Amit Shah attended the 56th Raising Day celebrations of the Central Industrial Security Force or CISF in Arakonam, Ranipet in Tamil Nadu. Shah participated as the event's chief guest, marking the force's contributions to national security and inaugurated various infrastructure and development projects. India's Supreme Court on Friday adjourned to the 4th of April a hearing on a plea filed by the CBI to transfer trial against jailed JKLF chief Yasin Malik and other co-accused in two cases from Jammu and Kashmir to Delhi. The 7th of March marks Jan Aushadhi Divas. Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Kendras under the scheme offer quality medicines at 50 to 80% lower prices than branded ones. With 15,000 centres nationwide, these Kendras provide 2,300 types of medicines and surgical equipment. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir as well as Ladakh, the High Court has ordered a ban on all commercial activities, including sledging and snow scooters at 0 point of Zojila Pass. The National Commission for Women is going to start 21 communication centres in 9 states of the country. These centres will provide counselling to young boys and girls prior to their marriage for better future. Lok Sabha Speaker Dr. Om Birla will inaugurate an exhibition organised by the National Commission for Women in the premises of Parliament on Saturday. The exhibition will commemorate the contributions of women members of the Constituent Assembly of India. Based on cases filed for money laundering, the Enforcement Directorate of India is conducting raids in various districts of Maharashtra, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. A large number of arms, ammunition and other miscellaneous items were surrendered by locals on the last day of the voluntary surrendering the looted and illegally held weapons in strife-torn Manipur on Thursday, informed the Manipur police. Chief Minister of the Northern State of Uttar Pradesh has inaugurated Rangotsav in Barsana of Mathura district, starting the much-awaited Holi celebrations in the spiritual city famous for its enthusiastic Holi festivities. Blending vibrant murals with the evolution of weather science, India's first open-air art wall museum at Mausam Bhavan celebrates the 150-year legacy of the Indian Meteorological Department. The exhibition showcases IMD's crucial role in saving lives and shaping India's socio-economic development. Indian equity indices ended flat amid volatility on Friday. At close, the Sensex was down 8 points to stand at 74,333, and the Nifty was up 8 points at 22,553. The Indian rupee or INR ended 23 paise higher at 86 rupees 88 paise to the US dollar on Friday. Gold futures maturing on the 4th of April were priced at 85,970 INR per 10 grams on the multi-commodity exchange. Silver futures for May, that is the 5th of May, maturity stood at 98,000 rupees per kg on the MCX. Global crude oil prices edged up on Friday but are on track for their largest weekly drop since October as US tariff uncertainty clouds demand outlook and major producers prepare to boost output. The European Central Bank cut interest rates as expected on Thursday and kept the door ajar to more. The ECB lowered its deposit rate to 2.5% in a nod to slowing inflation and faltering growth. As the trade war with the United States is looming, ECB President has said the threat of such tariff and its potential retaliations are putting a brake on investment, on consumption decisions, on employment, hiring and all the rest of it. Hong Kong stocks dipped on Friday but still ended the week near a 3-year high, driven by AI-fueled optimism. In contrast, China's market fell due to underwhelming trade data. The US dollar hovered near a 4-month low on Friday amid uncertainty fueled by changing tariff policies, growing concerns over US economic growth, and investors awaiting key jobs data. US President Donald Trump has signed an executive order to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve, marking a significant move in the cryptocurrency space. The US President has also signed orders significantly expanding the goods exempted from his new tariffs on Canada and Mexico. This is the second time in 2 days that Donald Trump has rolled back his taxes on imports from America's two biggest trade partners. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum has thanked her US counterpart Trump for a respectful call, saying that her government's security measures have been working in the reduction of opioid fentanyl traffic into the US as Washington temporarily eases tariffs. The Mexican president also said that both countries would continue working together to stem the arrival of the opioid fentanyl from Mexico into the United States. US President Trump on Thursday confirmed that his administration has been in discussions with the Hamas regarding the release of the remaining Israeli hostages. Trump's special envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, reiterated the US stance, saying Washington's priority is to secure the release of the hostages. At the same time, the US State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce has commented on Egypt's proposed reconstruction plan for Gaza and said that Egypt's plan for Gaza does not meet the demands of President Donald Trump. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau got emotional while reflecting on his tenure, terming his service to Canadians the honour of his life. He recounted challenges like Russia-Ukraine conflict, the West Asian crisis, and he called them these complicated times. US-Ukraine talks will be held in Saudi Arabia next week. US President Donald Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff said that he is in discussions with Ukraine for a peace agreement framework to end hostilities with Russia. The British government has struck a deal with a defence tech company to allow Ukrainian armed forces to use more advanced drones in the Black Sea. UK Chancellor of the Exchequer Rachel Reeves met with UK defence suppliers providing equipment to Ukraine at a Royal Air Force station near London, days after signing a loan agreement worth £2.26 billion to support Ukraine's military capabilities. UK Chancellor of the Exchequer said that as the world is changing, British government will work with Ukraine for as long as it takes. European Council Chief Antonio Costa has said European Union is moving decisively towards strengthening Europe's defence, and the bloc's leaders endorsed proposals to massively ramp up military investments. A South Korean court cancelled the impeached President Yoon Suk Yeol's arrest warrant on Friday, paving the way for his release from jail after he was arrested in mid-January on insurrection charges over his brief imposition of martial law. Supporters of the impeached former president gathered outside the detention centre where he has been detained just after a court cancelled his arrest warrant earlier in the day. North Korea criticized on Friday annual joint military drills planned by the United States and South Korea, saying they'll worsen the situation on the Korean peninsula. South Korean fighter jets accidentally dropped 8 bombs on a civilian district, injuring 15 people and damaging homes and a church during military exercises in Pyeongyang. French President Emmanuel Macron is pushing for a stronger European defence strategy, seeking cooperation from other leaders by the end of June 2025. The French president welcomed what he called a profound strategic awakening of European leaders and pleaded for common loans to finance the development of a strong European defence industrial base. After a 24-hour rescue operation, 74-year-old Rosalia de Giosa was pulled out alive from the rubble of a collapsed building in southern Italy's Puglia region. We're taking a quick break at this point in Express News. There will be more updates in just a bit. Stay with us.
Geopolitics and trade deals. Economic challenges amid development. Hard work and the path to prosperity. It's the economy always. Between walkers, money is what money does and says. Supply creates its own demand. Between the bulls pulls and bears tears. When supply chains globalization and India rises to the podium. We'll get you centered with the Economic Brief at 8 p.m. every Thursday on DD India.
Complex issues, hidden agendas, twists and turns, strategic games. We think all dots are linked. We just need to connect them. Join me every week as I connect the dots to unravel hidden designs in statecraft, mysteries, and decode issues that matter to you. Watch Connecting the Dots with me at these times on DD India.
Welcome back to Express News on DD India. Let's get you back to the updates. Now, Japan partially lifted wildfire evacuation orders on Friday after rain helped stop the country's worst blaze in more than half a century from spreading. A week-long wildfire in northern Japan's Ofunato Mountains has claimed 1 life and displaced over 4,200 residents. The situation in Spain remains dire as relentless torrential rains continue to cause widespread devastation. Severe flooding swept away cars and damaged public property in eastern Spain. Spanish authorities have issued orange alerts for some parts of the country's Mediterranean coast as officials told people to stay indoors. Tropical cyclone Alfred is set to hit Australia's east coast on Saturday, bringing heavy rain, strong winds and massive waves. Thousands of residents, especially in Queensland and New South Wales, have been told to evacuate. Overnight, power was cut, beaches were eroded, and airports were closed due to the storm's impact. Meanwhile, Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has ruled out calling a national election for April so his government can focus on an approaching cyclone in Queensland state. Floods and landslides on Indonesia's main island of Java killed 1 and left 7 more missing after heavy rains inundated more than a dozen towns. The Indian Meteorological Department forecast rainfall in the northeastern states due to the western disturbance. Rain is expected to lash Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Nagaland on Friday. The IMD has also predicted hot and humid weather to prevail over southern regions of Konkan, Goa, Kerala, Mahe and coastal Karnataka from the 7th to 8th of March. Mexico has reported a significant increase in monarch butterfly habitats, with the hibernation area doubling to 1.79 hectares in the 24-25 season, offering a hopeful sign for the species' recovery after years of decline. The species population has declined by over 85% since 1990, and as a result, the species was listed as endangered by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature in 2022. Crufts, the canine event, kicks off in 2025 edition in Birmingham, highlighting terriers and hounds. Crufts features various dog competitions and draws thousands of dog owners from across the world. Twin polar bear cubs born last year were publicly displayed for the first time at the Nyíregyháza Animal Park in Hungary. Celebrity guests from the worlds of entertainment and fashion flocked to Paris Fashion Week for Maison Schiaparelli's Autumn-Winter show on Thursday. A private collection of vintage movie posters is going under the hammer on the 27th and 28th of March. More than 500 posters belonging to US collector Dwight Cleveland are being offered for sale from a variety of well-known films including The Wizard of Oz, Hamlet and Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. In the heart of Tehran, a historic brewery has been reinvented really as a cutting-edge art space, breathing new life into the city's cultural scene. Established more than a century ago, the Argo factory had produced one of Iran's oldest and biggest beer brands before falling into disuse. The Pompidou Museum in Paris is set to open its doors for a show of DJs and performances this weekend before its Parliament collection is removed ahead of the renovation work. Egypt has announced that 2025 will be the year of the Kulthum, commemorating the 50th anniversary of the passing of the legendary singer. The decision aims to honor his artistic legacy and a significant role in Egyptian culture. With Holi just around the corner in India, preparations have begun in full swing across the country for celebrating the Festival of Colours. India's northern state of Uttar Pradesh is all geared up for its famous Latmar Holi. King Charles has collaborated with Apple Music to launch the King's Music Show, that's Music Room Show, sharing his personal playlist of hits that bring him joy, including disco, reggae and Afro beats. Hollywood actor Christina Ricci, who shot to fame as a child actor in the 1990 picture with Mermaids at the age of 10, was honoured with a Hollywood Walk of Fame on Thursday. Keanu Reeves has translated his love for motorbikes into the docu-series Visionaries, where he and his business partner Gard Hollinger have collaborated with creative people from different walks of life that help them design the perfect product. That's a motorcycle. The hit musical Hamilton drops out of Kennedy Center's 250th Anniversary Day celebrations, Independence Day celebrations, amid controversy over President Trump's reshaping of the Washington institution. Glastonbury Festival announced its star-studded lineup featuring headliners the 1975 Olivia Rodrigo and Neil Young. The Glastonbury Festival was started by dairy farmer Michael Ewes in 1970. Some of the biggest names of music perform for tens of thousands of revelers there. Hollywood's A-listers shone brightly on the Vanity Fair Oscars red carpet, donning stunning gowns and sleek tuxedos. The stylish celebration continued at Vanity Fair's exclusive after-party where winners and partygoers mingled to toast the night's achievements. Academy Award nominated Cynthia Erivo is set to star in Lionsgate's action-packed thriller Karoshi. The production of the project will begin in June. Biopic about the life of country music legend Randy Travis is currently in the works. The country star Clay Walker is set to play the role of the music icon in the biopic titled Forever and Ever Amen. Keegan-Michael Key, a co-creator and actor of the sketch comedy series Key and Peele, has joined the cast of Only Murders in the Building series for its upcoming 5th season. US prosecutors on Thursday unveiled a new indictment against Sean Diddy Combs, accusing him of forcing employees to work long hours. Director Girish Kohli and actor Soham Shah have announced that they have tweaked the climax of the film, crazy after viewers' feedback regarding the disappointing ending. Hayley Matthews' half-century and Amelia Kerr's first fifer of the Women's Premier League took Mumbai Indians to a 6-wicket win against UP Warriors in Lucknow. Meanwhile, table toppers Delhi Capitals will take on Gujarat Giants in the Women's Premier League on Friday. And Sri Lanka will host a Women's ODI Tri-Nation Series involving India and South Africa from the 27th of April to the 11th of May. England cricket supremo Rob Key said the Test captain Ben Stokes has to be on a list of possible replacements for Joss Butler for white ball cricket. Grandmaster Aravind Chidambaram inched closer to winning his first major tournament after an easy draw with David Navara in penultimate round of the Prague Masters. The Women's Tennis Association announced that it will offer players up to 12 months of paid maternity leave and other benefits for the first time. Brazilian teen João Fonseca defeated Jacob Fernley 6-2, 1-6, 6-3 on Thursday to reach the second round of the India Wells Open. Novak Djokovic said he has recovered from the hamstring injury and confirmed that he will play the Sunshine Double at Indian Wells. Botij van de Slandshoop has announced to the second round of the Indian Wells and will face Novak Djokovic after Nick Kyrgios was forced out due to a wrist injury. Emma Raducanu's struggles continue as the former US Open champion succumbed to Japan's Mayuka Uchijima 6-3, 6-2. Soccer's governing body FIFA will review a proposal to expand the 2030 World Cup to 64 teams to mark the centenary of the sports marquee event. Manchester United drew 1-1 away to Real Sociedad in the first leg of their Europa League last 16 tie. Now, Tottenham has suffered a 1-0 loss to Dutch side AZ Alkmaar in their round of 16 clash on Thursday. Indian football legend Sunil Chhetri has come out of retirement and made himself available for the national team in its third round of the AFC/Asian Cup 27. India's shuttler Ayush Shetty will lock horns with Rasmus Gemke of Denmark in the quarterfinals of the Orleans Masters badminton tournament in France on Friday. And that's all we have for the moment in Express News. For all the latest, keep watching DD India.